Hello everyone. Today I'll be teaching IoT system logical designing using Python. This is been taken from the textbook of Arshdeep, Bahga and Vijay, Madisetti, and this is the chapter number 6th as per the book. Now over here I'll be discussing about this particular chapter covers introduction to Python, how the installation takes place. I shall be teaching you how it should be installed stepwise. Then I shall be in detail I'll be explaining about Python data types, what are the different data types and how they are being used and its implementation, and what are the different data structures and their examples based upon them. Next I'll be teaching about the control flow, functions, modules, packages, file input and output, data time, operation and classes. Okay, let us start with the first one, that is introduction. Now when we talk about Python itself is a primarily programming language. Okay, now programming language. Now there were different versions of Python that were being released. In the initial duration, the Python 2 was released in the year 2000. Then the Python 3.0 was released. Okay, now the recent version of Python is version 3.3, and this textbook deals with the Python version 2.7, and the examples based upon them we shall be seeing. Now coming to the next thing, what are the features of it and what are the characteristics of Python? The three main characteristics of Python is, first one is called as a multi-paradigm programming language. Now what does multi-paradigm programming language means? Now the Python supports more than one programming pattern. Paradigm is nothing but the pattern that includes both the object-oriented program and structure-oriented program. Now when you say object-oriented program, what comes into the object-oriented program? Whatever the real-time values that we take in and we work on it are called as the object-oriented, whereas the structured programming is nothing but the stepwise procedure of programming that we do is called as the structured programming. Okay, now so the Python first and the foremost feature is that it is a multi-paradigm programming language. Now next is interpreted language. Interpreted language means that it does not require any explicit steps or complicated steps in order to perform. This Python helps in executing the program one way through direct source coding, or as well as by statement by statement, or through the process, or as well through calling a program from the other or from the library as well. So it is very easily be talked about or interpreted language. Okay, the third one is interactive language. What does interactive language means? The Python provides an interactive mode which a user can give a command and can be operated and can interact directly by using the command through the prompt window or through running a program, is nothing but the interactive language. Now what are the various benefits of Python language? We shall be seeing the benefits of Python language. The 6 most benefits that are talked about over here is, the first one is easy to learn. Why we say it is easy to learn? Because this is a minimalistic language that is related with that of keywords. Now when we say keywords means the minute I type a word or a key, automatically the execution part takes place in the Windows. Okay, now it is easy to learn. At the same time, it is a powerful for a wide range of application. I can just manage this Python program with that of another programming language. I can club it, I can maintain with that of other languages. Now this is very simple to write, execute and run. As such, it is called as easy to learn. Next comes object and procedure oriented. Now what is object and procedure oriented? As I have already said, object is I'll first come to the procedure oriented programming. Procedure oriented means when we do a programming, when we perform it in the stepwise or in a systematic specific codes, or is called as the procedure oriented. Whereas object oriented comprises of programming or execution of any program using real-time values. If at all I have any real-time values, I can make use of all those real-time values and make that particular thing come into my program and run and execute it. Okay, procedure oriented allows a program to be written around object that includes both data and functionality. The third point says that it is extendable. When we say extendable program, Python is extendable, that means I can join it or integrate my other languages along with it. Such which languages? The most talked about language or most used about language is C. The Python can extend its language and it will allow to integrate with that of other languages such as C and C++. The benefit of doing this is basically it will help the speed up of programming. So this is nothing but an extendable programmable language. Next is scalable. Now when we say scalable, that means what is that I am able to do in this is I am able to manage the structure of a very large program and make it in a minimal step nature by using the Python. Is nothing but the scalable. I am able to scale up a very big program into that of a smaller program and run and execute is scalable. Portable. The next one is portable. Now since the Python is interpretable language, okay, programmer do not have to worry about all steps and procedures and all those things. What this helps in portability. Portable means you can directly execute execute from the source code, or you can copy from any other machine and still execute it. Or you can one thing is directly from the source you can work, or you can call upon from the library and work upon it and execute and run. Okay, and it can convert the source code into that of your any other form such that it can be translated and run upon, is called as portable. That means how you can adjust yourself while doing the programming language is one of its kinds for the case of Python. Last one is broad library support. Now as the name itself suggests, library means I am having a library wherein all the programs can be are present. I can call upon those programs, run my programs, execute it. Okay, now Python has a broad library support and it basically works on various platforms. Various platform means I can run my Python on my Windows, on my Linux, or on Mac. Okay, for different all the versions are available. While you download your Python, it will be asking you that you want to download on your Windows or on Linux or on Mac. Okay, and it will support on the different platform. A large number of Python packages available has a various application. Now by now we are so much familiar and we are so much talked about various applications such as machine language, image processing, network programming, cryptography, and all those things. These things will support the Python packages. With this our benefits and features, we are coming to an end. So what we have discussed is the first thing, what are the three features? The three features of it is multi-paradigm programming language, second is it is interpretable language, and the third is interactive language, and it has 6 benefits. These 6 benefits are being talked about in the textbook, but there are many other benefits that can be said. Among them is one is easy to learn, object and procedure oriented, extendable, scalable, portable, and broad library support.